All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, after losing three out of their first four games here in 2021, the New England Patriots have turned things around as they've won three out of their last four games. The Patriots are now 4-4, playing with a ton of confidence, and their rookie quarterback, Mac Jones, is not playing like a rookie. Today, the Pats went on the road and got the best of the Los Angeles Chargers 27-24, as it was a team effort, which included a pick six from Adrian Phillips that gave New England the lead for good in the fourth quarter. Now, speaking of Mac Jones this season, he is completing more than 70% of his passes, and this is a guy, he's not taking risk with the ball. I've talked about it before, and I will continue to talk about it. The familiarity with the system that Jones is currently playing in and what he played in at college at the University of Alabama is really helping him. And because of that, when he was drafted by the Patriots, and of the five quarterbacks that were taken in the first round this year, I said Jones had the potential to have the most successful career due to that. Now, this is a typical Bill Belichick type defense. They like to disguise what they do, they mix it up week to week. And we saw them confuse quarterback Justin Herbert today of the Chargers as he threw a pair of interceptions, and he was never comfortable in the pocket. And one thing you've known about Bill Belichick throughout his career as a head coach, as well as a defensive coordinator in the NFL, he can make life tough for young quarterbacks, which is what happened today. New England's 4-4, and they could very easily be 6-2 or 7-1, and we're talking about this team in a very different light. They were right there against the Bucks. They turned the ball over in week number one against the Dolphins, which is why they didn't win that game. And then they had every opportunity to close out the Dallas Cowboys, and they couldn't do it a couple of weeks ago. But nonetheless, New England has a puncher's chance and then some to make the postseason. And they are the reason why the Buffalo Bills are not running away with the AFC East as we speak. But you look at New England's schedule over the second half of the season, um, and they have a lot of teams that really don't have winning records right now. They're on the road to take on the Carolina Panthers Sunday. They host the Cleveland Browns, who are reeling with injuries right now. They're in Atlanta in a couple of weeks to take on the Falcons. Aside from two games against the Buffalo Bills and one against the Tennessee Titans, there aren't a lot of teams that have winning records on the Patriots schedule for the remainder of the season. And there's one thing that we've seen from Bill Belichick throughout his tenure as a Patriots head coach. He's always going to put his team in position to win, and he's always going to have his team prepared on a Sunday to Sunday basis. So it's not going to be a situation where this Patriots team, takes their foot off of the throttle and takes anybody lightly. I really like their chances of making the postseason. They have a puncher's chance to win the AFC East, as far as I'm concerned. I know the Buffalo is the better team, but nonetheless, I'm not writing off New England. And then, like I talked about earlier today, you're going to have those teams in the AFC North beat up on each other. So this is an opportunity for a team like New England to go in there and get a wild card. You got to love what you're seeing from this team. I'm sure it's a happy flight back east for the Patriots tonight as they're heading back from LA to Boston. But nonetheless, this team went out there, took care of their business, executed in every phase of the game. Their defense gave them an opportunity. Their quarterback was confident. They ran the ball effectively with Damian Harris. And this is why New England was able to go on the road today and get the 27-24 win over the Chargers. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take the time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin, signing off, saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful Day.